I'm Dale and welcome to the JeepSolid Garage. We are in the middle of completely renovating the interior of this Jeep Wrangler YJ. We've run into some interesting but not surprising issues. Let's take a look at it. And in part one of this series, we removed the seats, the carpet, the shifter boot, all that stuff. Be sure to check out that episode if you want to catch up to where we're at right now. Along the way, we found some issues. Definitely some rust on the floorboards. Need to address that now. Don't want to just cover it up with fresh carpet. So I had to take my wire wheel, clean all that rust off, get it down to bare metal. And along the way, I also found some cracks around where the seats mount to the floorboard. I definitely want to get those taken care of as well. So again, had to take my wire wheel, clean that up real good, get down to bare metal, put a nice bead of weld down, seal up those cracks. I'm not a professional welder, did the best I can. My motto is, don't make it worse. If anything, try to make it a little bit better. I think we've accomplished that. Then I went ahead and covered up all that bare metal with a fresh coat of paint to seal it before we put our carpet kit in. I've got my new carpet kit here. We're gonna lay this out, and then the new seats, the new upholstery. Oh, wait for that. I can't wait to show you guys that. That's coming in just a little bit. All right, got my carpet kit laid out. I do see complaints about carpet kits. People want to just drop them in, have them fit perfect with no customization. These carpet kits, you really do have to customize them a little bit for your roll bar, your seat belts, your mounting brackets, that kind of stuff. So there will be some trimming involved. Just kind of be prepared for that. All right, I'll take you through the installation of the carpet kit that I'm using here. And I'll also provide an Amazon link in the video description below of this kit that I'm using, along with some adhesive that I'm also going to use just to help this carpet stay in place. And when you're selecting your carpet kit, there's a few things you want to consider. They do have insulation kits as well, but that comes with some advantages and disadvantages. Insulation will help reduce road noise. It'll help reduce engine heat from coming up through the bottom of your floor. So those things are nice, but also insulation holds moisture. You don't want to hold moisture down on your floorboards. So be careful if you're using extra insulation with your carpet kit. It might be a disadvantage. At this point, I'm just doing a dry run just to see where everything goes, to make sure I know how this lays out. So I've got everything basically laid out just so I can see the orientation of everything. It's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, this is for the driver's seat here. Then you got this middle section. It's curved to go along the back there. This piece, it has this little lip right here, which folds over there. The left and right for the wheel wells is probably the most confusing part. But you've got a little bit of insulation that goes here, and then these this little tab hangs down there. So that'll tuck in there like that. We'll install these one at a time using a little bit of adhesive. This is the spray adhesive that I'm going to be using to help hold the carpet down. I'll put an Amazon link in the description below for this as well. This will just really help keep the carpet from moving around on you. But first, I need to start cutting holes for the seatbelt, for the shifter, that kind of stuff. So let's get that done. So I'm kind of working from the front to the back. I've got the front driver's side piece in place. Well, actually, this goes clear over to the passenger side. The best way to do it that I found, roll up one side so you can get it fit in real nice up to the edge where you need it. And I'm using a weight once I have a position to kind of hold it down. So then I can go ahead and mark out where the shifter's at and cut a small hole to start with to get it through the shifters. Then I can cut a larger hole as I get the fit exact. You can use a box cutter style knife, or a hot blade works really good cutting carpet. If you use just like a box cutter to cut this, you're going to want to go along with a lighter or something and kind of scorch the edge a little bit just to keep it from unraveling farther. I got the wheel wells glued down already using this super strength adhesive 77. It's working really well. I'm impressed with how good this holds the carpet down. So I just peel a section back once I have everything all cut and positioned, put some weights on it to kind of hold it in place so I don't lose where it's at. And then I just do a little section at a time. We're gonna coat both sides of this. Yep, got some stuff out for you. And then your son-in-law shows up to do his brakes. Then on the order of the operation that I'm finding I think would work best, go ahead and start with the wheel wells like I did. Then I would actually move on to this center section. So then your front section can fold back on top of it. I just like how that seam is going to look better. And then the storage area one last. But I do really like it when the son-in-law or the kids come by for a brake job or do their oil change or something like that, because I got the tools. So that's always nice to get to spend some time with them, work on that together. I think we got this carpet kit in pretty nice. Let me show you. So for a budget carpet kit, laid in there pretty nice. Obviously, a little bit of cutting and tweaking of things. You got to cut out all the seat belt holes and mounting brackets for the seats, that kind of stuff. But glued down fairly nice. This kit, I'll put an Amazon link in the description below where you can order this same kit I'm using. But wait for the upholstery of the seats. That's gonna look so good. I should be getting those back from the upholstery shop soon. All right, we are back. We got the seats back from the upholstery shop. They look so good. I'm just getting the hardware on them. We're gonna get them installed, then I'll show you the big reveal. All right, it is done. Seats are installed, carpet's installed. Let's take a look. This looks so good. And here it is. Check out those seats. They turned out so good. I love the green stitching that kind of accents the green on my Jeep. I think that matches so good. Turned out so nice. It's like a nice diamond pattern here, or almost like a tire tread pattern. Love how that looked. This is vinyl on the edges, which is fine, but the center went with a fabric because the hot, sticky summers, I don't want the vinyl sticking to me, so we did go with a cloth there. And then of course the back seat as well, we have the same matching stitching as an accent on the sides. Just looks so good. Do you guys remember what this looked like before? The seats, oh my gosh, they were just trashed, absolutely trashed. But now look at that. That is amazing. And of course we got the center console back in place. Had this refabricated as well, or reupholstered. It had a big old tear in it. That's gone. Cleaned it up a little bit, painted it. It looks real sharp now. And new boots over the shifter. That turned out great to go with the carpet, which I'm super happy with how all of this turned out. Of course, it took multiple days to get to this point, starting with taking the seats out and then the carpet to find some rust on the floorboards underneath, which I was totally expecting and kind of prepared for, but also we found those cracks right where the seats mount. So I had to take care of that as well, weld that up, clean off any bits of rust, get a fresh coat of paint on that before we put the carpet kit down. You want to take care of all that stuff before you cover it up with your carpet. And while I was waiting to get the seats back from the upholstery shop, I took that time to clean some things up, like the brackets that the seats go on. I got those cleaned up, a fresh coat of paint on that, cleaned up the center console, got the shift lever boot installed, the carpet kit and all that, of course, as well. I'll be sure to include Amazon links in the video description below of the products that I used to get the interior of my Jeep to this point. Still got some more work to do on it, but I'm so happy with how it turned out and where we're at right now. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a good day.